Good morning, everyone. Trust we all are doing good. I'm Tio, and welcome to my day Let's Do video of the 100 Days of Technical Analysis Challenge. So, today I'll be taking a deep insight into GBP card. Let's dive right into it. So, as you all know, I do a top down analysis or multi-time frame analysis just to get or know the direction of price projection. Now, on the monthly chart, I'll do mark out significant areas of structure before I actually do anything else. So significant area of structure I'll be marking out are the industrial levels or psychological levels as we all know it. So the psychological levels I just mark them out to actually be able to understand that I'm not the only one watching this level, but there are thousands of us watching this level as that is the concept behind industrial levels. So at this other area of structure, I'll mark out this level right here. Okay. So this level and this level. So just having a good idea of it, it's your regular support and resistance, but just the levels are just zero. Okay, so it acted as resistance here, acted as support, acted as resistance, acted as support at this area, then resistance, 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 all through, then support at this area. Then we had this acting as support, acted as resistance, support, resistance, support, then resistance at this level. So me knowing that this is what price is actually doing on the monthly time frame, I can now zoom into relevance. Now I deal with relevance in price. I don't just everything at this other end here is fluff for me. I just use to mark out of support and resistance or structure. Now dealing with relevance in price, what can I see? On the monthly time frame, I see two things, which is a range in price, a range bound, and the next thing I see is the concept behind this head and shoulder pattern. Now, this head and shoulder pattern, let me break it down. We have the left shoulder, the head, and the right shoulder. Now, this is just a bias that there is a huge tendency price might project to the upside. Now, with that known, I can now try as much as possible to gather say or confluence on this. Remember, the head formed at a significant area of structure. Then we have the two shoulders, and we have a range bound to be precise. So this range bound, it's just like it telling me there is possibly a huge tendency that it will break out to the upside. And also looking left here, we can see we had this W pattern right here. And in most of my videos, I try as much as possible to explain the concept behind the M and W pattern, and I will go over it again. So when we talk about M and W patterns, if this if an M pattern forms, we would always expect a retest back to the neckline before price projects in its direction. If a W pattern forms, we always expect price to come back for a retest at the neckline before we project to the upside. Now, a retest to the neckline is mostly a significant Fibonacci level, which can be the 38.2, 50%, 61.8, or 78.6. So that's just a nugget of this video. Now, let's go to the weekly time frame for further confluence that might actually support our buy sentiment. Now, wow, it's very crazy. Okay, so on the weekly time frame, what do I see? There is an inverted head and shoulder within that inverted head and shoulder. On the right shoulder of the monthly time frame, inverted head and shoulder, we have a head and shoulders pattern also. Now, I can actually just this is the left shoulder, the head, and the right shoulder. So this is just like further confluence for me that there is a tendency price is going to project to the upside on this. Now, me knowing that there is a huge tendency that price will project to the upside on this, all I would just do is go down to the daily time frame and try as much as possible to break down price projection there. So on the daily time frame, what do I see? This is the significant swing low and this is the significant swing high. So all I'll do is I'll place my Fibonacci on here and see how well price reacted. Price reacted off but closely between the 61.8 and the 50% fib level, and also it reacted off the 50% fib level. Now looking at this also on the daily time frame, there is an inverted head and shoulder right here. Like, let me just reset my chart. Yes, let's look at this. There's an inverted head and shoulder within that right shoulder on the monthly time frame, the right shoulder on the weekly time frame, and here we have it, an inverted head and shoulder here also. So we have like confluence within a confluence, pattern within a pattern. So this is the inverted head and shoulder also. And looking at this closely, this is the net line. Like the net line aligns with previous area of structure. So this is just like further confluence, crazy confluence to be precise, like crazy. So price almost came back to the neckline, but it never did get there. So, what do I expect on this? I expect two things. It's either price still comes down back to the neckline to the 61.8 fib level fully, or price breaks away from this counter trend. Now, I'll be marking out the counter trend on the 4 hour time frame, because on the daily time frame, I can't seem to get a perfect trend line on this. So, going to the 4 hour time frame, on the 4 hour time frame, yes, we have the counter trend right here. So it seems it has broke, but I still need more confluence before we project more movement of price projection to the upside, to be precise. So, and also looking at the 4 hour time frame, we have this W pattern right here. You can see how well it has came back to the net line, as I explained on the monthly chart. It has came back to the net line, so we expect price to just like fly away from this area of structure to the upside. Now to the 1 hour time frame, which I'll just be checking, I can see how well price has broke away from this trend line, and there was a minor retest and all, but I still see wicks here, and wicks to me equal to rejection. So it's not really something I would just want to hop on the buy. I still need to see more reaction from price. Although this is a head and shoulders pattern right here, an inverted head and shoulders pattern right here, I still need to see a break, then possibly price retest. Now, let me quickly explain a concept behind break and retest. Most people believe, or as they've been told, a break and retest must be this way. Okay. They believe a break and retest must be this way. Like when a breakout happens, price must come back to the trend line and retest. No, that's wrong. Like a break and retest is just a break from a certain area, then price retest. Just pulls back. Now the pullback will occur at a certain area. So a break and retest is not just when price breaks out and it retests back to a trend line or something. No, it's all about price breaking out. Then if it likes, it comes back to the trend line, and if it doesn't, it just retests a previous area of structure. So that's the concept behind a break and retest. So I hope you learned a few things from this video and you got a few nuggets from it. So my bias on GBP card would be to go long, like to go long fully, just project price to the upside. Now this is a trouble area, so I believe this should break, because it's really looking like a long-term move to the upside for me. So I believe that significant area should break. So I do hope you learned one or two things from my video, and if you do hit the like button and subscribe or follow. Thank you.